Hello buddy, welcome back to Elden Ring. In this one we're going to do the cave over here. I can't remember the name, but it'll be in the title. Something like... I can't remember. Cave of something. Or something cave, that's what it'll be called. Before we go over this way though, there's a boss over here, there's a Magma Wyrm, and there's a rise. And before I start defeating too many eerie bosses, I want to deal with an invasion. So, we're going to come just north of the inner consecrated snowfield Grace, and then follow the river here to the west. We need to be careful, there are some blood dogs over here, and they can be quite difficult. We don't want to take too much damage from them. And they do have a strong potential for one-shotting. They even did it to my big strength build, so this character just is not going to be able to stand up to them if they get too close to me, so we've got to be careful as we come on over. We'll know we're in the right place when we start seeing all of these red flowers. I wanted to call them poppies, but I don't think they are poppies, there's something else. But they look fairly similar. It's kind of nice, I quite like how this looks across the white field here. Where are the dogs? Can't see them. Invasion is going to happen once we get towards where this body is. So you might as well get off when you're collecting it. Where is it? Hello? Here we go, it's coming now. Get this popped. Healer's Moonblade ready. I believe this guy's cloaked. He's got some kind of like... can't see him from too far away. Nope, apparently not. Hello, Sanguine Noble. He is going to drop his arm set there, which is nice. Oh, Mr. Bleedy. Oh my god, I'm down. Round 2's go. Well, that was kind of funny. I guess that demonstrates the fragility of the character that I've built here. Well, let's get this back on. So it was like just past here, wasn't it, that it started trying to invade me. There we go, it's coming now. So where did it actually come in? Over that way somewhere. Ah, that's where it comes in. I really don't want you annoying me. Come here. Right, so let's try messing with your AI a little bit with these instead. Not so easy for them to avoid that, huh? I'm out of stamina, that's not good for me at all. Oh, I went for the heal. This is where their like hit detection betrays them instead of actually trying to dodge stuff. Okay, so with that done now, we can go ahead. Fast travel back over this way. That's all of the invasions done for the consecrated snowfield. And now we can start heading to the east to deal with everything that's over that way. We'll get the Elvenaric rise first, even though I'm probably going to name this after the Cave of the Forlorn, which I think is what it's called. Just because it's on the way, kind of. So we're going to want to come up over this way. Should be able to see it. Yeah, there's the rise. Should be a cookbook on the way over, near a load of the big kind of bally mage things. I don't know what else to call them. That's what Celia looks like now, right? Not Celia, Selen. Should be near a load of rocks. Is it this one? Nope, not this one. It's hard because you can't see properly. Here it is. So get this, and then we're just going to leave. I'll bother about taking all this magic damage from them. So here what we need to do is... Where are we? We need to summon... Where is it? I need to not get attacked. I need to summon... Did I buy it? Hopefully I bought it. Oh no, this could be a fail. We need to summon the imps, and I don't know if I've bought them from the merchant. Just give me a second here. Now basically what we need to actually do is make imps fight imps. It doesn't have to be the summon, but that's the easiest way to do it. Another thing you can do is use a witching branch, which I think we do have. Do we have a witching branch? We must have picked one up somewhere along the travels. Maybe not. Okay, so if like me you don't have the summon that you need, you get it from the merchant that is at the end of this bridge here. I've already killed it, so I'm going to go ahead and buy it from the round table hold now. Okay, so with my little hiccup fixed, we do now have the imps available. I don't think they have to win, they just have to fight. So we just need to find them in my inventory. 2,000 runes they cost. I think they at least need to hit each other, so we've got to... There we go. I believe we should now be able to just finish one off. There we go. So with that done, we can now enter the rise. This is going to give us the Graven Mass Talisman. Oh, it's a ladder. Sorry, I was like, where's the way up? So this is quite a strong item. I don't know which one technically becomes better, whether it's the Sword Talisman that I like to use or this. Sword Talisman affects all of my damage rather than just the magic spells that we're using. And by a slight amount. This is probably better actually, because then we're not relying on being at full health, which I suppose is different. We could stack them, but I guess we'll see how that goes. So back to our grace now. That way we won't have to ride all the way back around. We're going to follow the river this time. It's up to you which other you want to do it in, whether you want to do the cave or the Magma Wyrm. I'm going to do the cave first, just because that's probably what I'm going to name the episode after, and we're already like 8 minutes in, so we need to definitely deliver on that. There's not really very much good stuff in this cave. There is I think the weapon that we get from the boss is trophy related, but there's a lot of like little side passages and stuff in it, but they don't really have very much good stuff in them. We're gonna get on through there. It's just going to respawn if we fight it, isn't it? Let me out. Really? Well, you wanted it. So here we are. I didn't even see what this cave was called. What's the cave called? Let's have a look in a second. Cave of the Forlorn. Hey, I think... Did I guess that? I can't remember if I guessed that now. Right. So we can head on in. I believe the path of progression is straight ahead, but we don't want to really go through there right now. We'll clear the rest of the cave. We've got to be careful about these on the ground, though. So if we decide we want like a max damage loadout, what's this gonna look like? Give me an example here. $40, that's pretty good. Could do with more, that's not bad. Right. So if we decide we're going all out on something, because, you know, I've had enough of leveling up, which is never, we could really knock that up a little bit. I suppose I haven't compared it. I should compare it, really. Well, that was like 1,022, was it? Let's see what difference that makes. There's another one in here. This is asleep, so it's going to get extra damage anyway. No, 946 was right. It's 1,022, so it's like 80 more damage. That's not bad. I mean, per cast. I don't know about that. It'll be better when we've got even more int, I suppose, when we're really kind of doubling down on trying to squeeze the damage out of it. Right, and so this piece of loot first. I'll jump on there. Loop around. And then I believe that way's path of progression. I can't remember what's up this little bit of cave. Got more enemies. Tell me there's a better reason to kill you all than just runes. Whoa. Nearly got me there. Burning's FP. We're not. Spirit Flame Arrows. It's not bad. But like I say, there's just not very much to get in this cave. Which is fine. I still like to clear all the content. Should still be fine for the boss, which is a misbegotten warrior again. Or misbegotten something. So we want to go down this way, and it's like, where are we? Is it at the end? I thought it was at the end. We went around. Like, yeah, here we go. Down here is going to be a load of jellyfish. Realistically speaking, you're better off just avoiding it all. It's all going to be pre-aggroed, so it's just going to be spitting poison at you. Can't remember if there's anything good here worth picking up. Just double check so you guys don't have to. There you go. Nothing worth it there. You might as well run past all that. And you want to be like this right hand side, like you can see just there. And you want to be down pretty quickly because they're going to keep spitting at you so long as they can get a line of sight. It shouldn't really be too much of an issue, especially with teaching there. Alright, just remember these can close real quickly, and the weapon it's got does hurt a lot, so let's just give it a second here. Let's get a flask on the go. And then we're gonna, there we go. You've aggroed, let's give you some love. I've got myself killed here. Oh, its ability to close distances is amazing. Oh, teach for the knockdown. It's going down anyways, we're good. Another one bites the dust, and then we're going straight for another boss fight out the front of the cave. This one should not be too bad. It's fire resistant because it's a Magma Wyrm, and it's kind of like a named boss one. So it can be quite tough, but we're just going to shard spiral it down into oblivion, basically. That's what's going to happen here. Is that enough for another level as well while we're at it? Yes. I really want that shard spiral to be just ungodly. I mean, this thing's gone anyways. We already know that. Come on. Let's have you down. Right, now we're going to go with your big friend in the corner. Yeah, well, I'm sure you could probably cheese this from one of the ledges from one of the ledges if you wanted. But there's really not much need. You can have Tish here. We're right next to a Grace. There's a cup. And as soon as we've got a chance to send a volley off, because it's just got such a big body. Like if it turns into that now, like, why did you get your horde back there? That was real crazy. Yes, we got the crit, just. All of no damage. Wow. That's from a weapon that does good crit damage. Let's get out of the way of that. This could one-shot me for all I know. Lootle probably would have been better against this one. Something more defensive. Tish just cannot take the damage, look. Come on then, come for me. I'll finish you with this volley. That's the Magma Wyrm done. More hearts, more runes. Now then, from here, I'd actually like to be able to get the Bird Tree Guardian done because we can. Should be able to. So we've got a Grace just outside of this. So what we're going to want to do is keep to this right hand side, and then we're going to turn up this way. It's going to allow us to get around a load of archers that are kind of guarding that town there, which would otherwise be kind of annoying. Doing a good job of crushing a lot of these enemies now, though. Particularly like boss type enemies. Apart from the Deathbird, we're going to cheese that. We're still going to cheese it. Which is worth like 250,000 runes. We'll get 2 more levels out of that as well. Especially with the change we're going to get from this level. We'll get when we get to this race. So it should be, yeah, just over this way. So the reason we came along this back way, I don't know if we can see many of them. It's not letting me target any. But along these rocks are a load of archers that are facing across the river. You can see some over there, look. And they're just going to be a nightmare to try and run past. Their projectiles travel really quickly. And they have like a triple shot skill and stuff, so we're going to avoid that. So might as well reset here. An extra point. Something's making noise out the front of my house. That's kind of weird. Gonna check what it is after this episode, I guess. For now, though, we want to head just to the left a little bit. I want to get up here. For an Erd Tree Guardian. This one's kind of easy actually, but it's a little bit hidden, which is what makes it, I don't know, strange. You're firing stuff at me. Ha! So we're going to get past all this, don't care about any of this. I'm going to run straight on by. It's not going to spawn in yet. Straight on by. It's going to be just on our left. So now's the time to get ready. Really? They're coming. Are they still coming? Tish! It's a waste! Okay, alright, I guess we'll deal with them then. Come on then. There you are. Are you happy now? Right. This thing's also susceptible to charge spiral because it's got a nice thick body. Oop. Kind of stood there a little bit too long there. I'm stuck. No, no, no. Next round. Oh! That was almost a mistake there. Cool, that's that down. Yeah, give me the thorny crack tier, raptured crystal tier. Not much else to collect. There was a bit of loot just on the bottom of the tree. Hello, you. I think that's everything we want from here. Oh, still aggroed. There we are, all done. So that is now eastern side finished. There really isn't much over here. If you come up to this corner, there is a teleporter, but it kind of just skips you across to where we already are. Didn't seem too important for us to kind of cover. So that leaves us with here then. There's a cave and a little bit of loot in these ruins. There's a teleporter in this corner which takes us to a brand new zone. And there's kind of a special thing we can do with Latena up here. Deathbird is here. It's a pain in the ass, but we're going to cheese it. And there's a big magical enemy over here we've got to deal with, which is a pain in the ass. Other than that, we are almost done. There's probably 1, maybe 2 episodes left of this area. And they're pretty much just legacy dungeons left. 3 legacy dungeons. Looking good, in my opinion. Let's get these runes spent, and then we can close on out. Probably go with more intelligence until we get to 80. 80 is where the breakpoint is, where you stop getting good gains for damage. Which is 1 point away. Cool, there we are. I'm going to put endurance up to 35 next, just because that rounds us out at 150. And I feel like that's actually a pretty good level 150 build, if you're not bothered about any melee weapons at all. The only downside to it is the lack of vigor. Usually you want to have at least 60 vigor, but works pretty good actually. So either way, that's going to be us close on that, and I'll see you all again soon.